Now, if you're listening to the audio version of this podcast and you want to find the video version, you head over to YouTube and you type in FOGFO TV, and there's a playlist with all the podcasts on it right there. If you are looking at the video version of this podcast and you want to take and tune in to the audio version, you go to anywhere you get podcasts and you tap in this Up There podcast, and we'll pop up, and we'll hopefully get you what you're looking for in regards to what you're trying to hear when you're doing what you need to do to get done what has to be done, man. And that's just part of the game. Now, it's a lot to talk about, y'all know I operate around things, man, and our numbers is growing, man. We appreciate everybody that's tapped in on these internets, man, this internet thing, and everybody that's tuned in. We looking for a way to capitalize on things and do things at a way where y'all can appreciate the game, and hopefully we can get a game back out to the youngsters, and somebody younger than us, can put the game down. Even my little boys now, they starting to try to figure out something with the YouTube and this and that, and I embrace that any way I can. So it's important to lead with that, man. With these numbers and in this game, man, I heard Charlemagne say something, and I see a few things happening in the game right now. This separation is going on in the game on a very high level, and it's because checks are being cut, opportunity is being had. And some of our falls and flaws are that we don't provide any opportunity, not me, but some of the people in the position of power. And it's not held against you until it's held against you. Until the people start to take a look at you because somebody's created a narrative, and then they get to say, well, you really haven't done much for other people. You haven't put anybody in a position to do anything. Right, and that hurts you, and then other people saying things. So there's war going on right in front of your eyes, and there's certain people at a very high level that don't want to participate in it, but their soldiers are trying to prove themselves, so they going at the people, and there's things going on, and I'll break some more of it down. I think I may have to go behind the paywall with it, just because if I don't tell you exactly who and how it ties in, then it won't really make sense. You know what I'm saying? So I'm contemplating that. Now, we do have a Patreon up and running if y'all want to tap in with that. And once I see some numbers go up on there, I'll start providing some sort of exclusive content and put something on there. But when I see my numbers growing and I see us climbing the charts, or I see us get a spike because I dropped this interview, or, I put this up on Instagram. Like, I looked at the analytics for me and Band Play stuff. It didn't have dropped yet, but it was so much searching for it going on. A lot of people found my channel. You know what I'm saying? And it's just all about hustling. I was telling dudes, you got to get your hustle on with this thing, man. My homeboy was asking me, but I told him, I said, listen, dog, it's important to wait to celebrate. The timing for celebration is almost more important than the celebration itself. We've saw, people like Deshaun Jackson. Shout out to him. We saw him running clear. No one can stop him. Celebration just a little too early and threw the ball before he crossed the line and ended up being a fumble. We saw people celebrate with their first round of money. We see celebrations that happen. If my kid go pro, we gonna celebrate because it's hard work, but we got to keep it to a minimum, right? You got to be realistic about what your position in the goal, right? Sometimes you get movement mistaken for progress. That's why I always tell people, just because somebody posted you, they be, oh, dude posted me. You gotta know what the cosign look like. It's unnecessary to even engage in that. Shout out to the homie though, because he's sending people my way, right? We know how that work. That helps out. But it's a different thing when I have a podcast going on and I need to be introduced to somebody that's gonna write some checks and get these numbers so I can show them the game. So your Instagram post is great. Now I know what to do with the people. I just sold the event out. I sell shirts, sweaters, hoodies, hats, socks, drawers. I sell weed legally out in LA. You know, I sell housing. I sell whatever. I sell things. I'm a hustler, right? I'm gonna figure it out. But this game is important that you just recognize and understand when to celebrate it. Just don't celebrate too early. Don't celebrate too early, man. The analogy I use sometimes when I think about it, I like thinking about it like a pregnancy, right? And that whole experience is a hell of an experience. So it's celebrations as you're going through it. But I think once you get to a certain point, right, you can prematurely. It's a reason the doctor tells you to take it easy. You don't just get pregnant and you're good to go now. Guaranteed baby in 9 months, healthy, everything good to go. There's things happening, right, that you gotta stay in line to make sure at the end of this, everything to the best of your ability puts the baby in a position to come out healthy, normal, and in a position to live a healthy life. Now, we have unfortunate circumstances surrounding pregnancies that the numbers say or suggest that 1 out of every such and such amount is gonna have some sort of disability of some kind. But I'm speaking more so to the small amount of percentage of people that do things that can affect the pregnancy, right? So what I'm saying is the same way with your goals or your move. You can do things that can affect the outcome of the move. So me celebrating prior to the goal has been reached is a premature birth. You see what I'm saying? And so even though I'm getting some numbers, I got other game. I got other infinity stones I gotta grab. You know, we almost to a point now where it's almost funding itself. So it's only a certain amount of time. That's my realistic first goal. Anybody that's partner doing business, I'm giving y'all the game. The first goal is to make it where the situation is funding itself. Once it's funding itself, now make it fund your lifestyle. Once it funds your lifestyle, now move in position to where you're just freely creating now. Up the content now. It's time to get to work, right? Hopefully this happens quick, but nonetheless, it gotta happen. This is the game that gotta happen in this game that I'm in, the podcast, audio and visual space. When people talk to me about, hey man, what about dude that he be live on Facebook? What about your boy, man? He go live on YouTube. That's a different thing, bro. I'm providing a certain quality with this thing. It's like getting in a Rolls Royce. I mean, we all gonna get there. You know, you can come here and hear about some of the topics, or you can go there and hear about some of the topics. But over here, we got the double R on the seats. Over here, we got the double R on the steering wheel. We gonna get there a certain kind of way. And that's what separate the mice from the men, right? It's how we got to the money. Everybody gonna get some money. But how did y'all get y'all money? I heard you might have got your money in a way that should be frowned upon. And we gonna leave that open. We ain't gonna go really specific with that. But we all gonna get some money. But how did you get your money? What did you do to get that little money you got? That you talking to me about when mines come out the concrete? When I had to bust the concrete open to get mine, what you do to get your money? You understand me? And that's why I got almost very little respect for people that don't understand or indicate understanding when they speak to me about hustle. Like even when a dude come to me about game, and it's a dude out there, a couple of guys come to me about game. Even when they come at me about game and they don't offer nothing. It's just like, yo, Loon, what do you think I should, what do you think I mean? You got to pay me, my boy. Don't you hear the game I'm kicking? Don't you know I'm talking payment? Then when I'm talking to you, I'm talking money. I'm talking pay me for talking to you. My perspective is it's my asset, man. You got to pay me, man. I'm not finna like, and then they get mad at you. And then they get mad at you, but I get paid for talking. I just sold out the event for talking, independent, for talking. You see what I'm saying? And so it's important to tap in with that.